there for a second. So I am back. Let me start over again. What we are talking about today is what you say is why people aren't buying. Also, let's fix that. What you're saying about what you sell, what you offer, is precisely why people are not buying. Also, we're going to fix that today, okay? Let me reiterate this. You guys can win stuff. The way that you win things is you subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment on the YouTube videos, share the YouTube videos into social media, tagging myself or my business page in it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. One person every single week is going to win something. So there is that. Now let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. Go ahead and let me know that you're here. Whenever you are here, say like, hey girl, hey, what's going on? All of that stuff, okay? I am going to put you up on screen at the end, okay? And that's if I have time, but if you have questions, if you have comments, if you have anything like that, please do not hesitate to go ahead and put it in the live chat. I do pay attention to that. So again, what you say is why people aren't buying. Okay, this is, who are the culprits of this? Of saying something that is creating a situation that people do not buy in. 99% of the people out there, okay? It's 99% of the people out there, you guys. That is hard facts that people, they want so much to impact the world, and they want so much, sometimes they just want to sell stuff, and quite frankly, I'm just going to say you don't deserve people's money if all you want to do is sell stuff at them. Not even really sell stuff to them. You're just kind of selling stuff at them. We've all seen that, right? And yeah, let's not do that. But here's what most people do is they talk about what they have put into the product. Like, I'm just going to get into brass tacks here, okay, guys? We are breaking down the common cause of why you're not selling your stuff. Here's the deal. You as an individual, you can't help it. This is humanity. This is who we are as people. This is being a human, okay? You look at everything you've put into something. Have you ever seen somebody trying to sell their house? And they're like, well, I made this upgrade, and I made this upgrade, and I made this upgrade. And they keep talking about all the upgrades they made and all the custom things that they did. But then when at the end, you're like, I don't care about those upgrades, though. Are you understanding where I'm going here? But I don't care about the $9,000 you did to upgrade a sink. I don't care about a faucet, Like, I'm as non-bougie as you can get, really, these days. And I'm like, I don't know, does water come out of it? I'm cool with that, right? I'm looking for acreage. I'm looking for farms. I'm looking for that stuff. I don't really care about your gold faucet. So if you spent 16 grand upgrading to a gold faucet, that to me doesn't matter. I don't give a rip at all. Also, I'm not going to pay for the $16,000 that you did to upgrade this thing. Does that make sense? So when we're talking about our stuff, when we're talking about what we've done, we get stuck in this space of, well, here's what I did. Well, I spent 3 hours on this, and I spent 5 hours creating this. Also, I've given you 25 hours of content. Do you know what it sounds like to a busy person when when they hear you say, I've got the solution to your problem, but it's going to take 25 hours to get to it? Or I'm hoping I hope things are shaking loose in you right now where you're like, oh, right, that ain't good, right? So whenever you take any of my courses, I'm no fluff. People know I'm no fluff. Like, it's across the board. It's part of my brand. No fluff is part of my brand, right? I'm not going to give you any more information than precisely what you need. I am not going to talk more than I need to talk. I'm going to give you precisely what you need, and then you have all the time in the world to go implement the thing, which is actually where you find success. You don't find success in the consuming of my education. You find success in the implementation of what I have taught you. So that said, I'm never going to sit here and say, I have recorded 25 hours of content that is going to make you amazing. You don't give a rip about that. And quite frankly, most people are like, you know what? Actually take less time on the explaining and give me more time to implement. Do you see the difference here? And that's just a microcosm of what we're going to be going into tonight. Who's all signed up for the Sales Accelerator Workshop? There's a Sales Accelerator Workshop. If you're not in it, oh my word, I don't know what you're even doing. I love you so much, but if you truly are growing your business, if you truly are focused on growing, you don't have to be in HBR, you don't have to be in any of my stuff, period, right? Jump into this thing and watch your business explode. Here's the deal, is people's very first communication with us, people's very first experience with us is based on what we say. It's based on how we say it. It's based on how we direct people to move throughout the different things that we have, right? It's based on all of that. And you guys, if you come right out of the gate talking about stuff that people don't care about, you have lost them forever. And for me, like, I don't even use ads to grow my business. I don't pay for anything like that. It all is organic. And so the way that we grow organically is I know how to communicate with people. I know how to say specifically what I have created is going to do for you. So right now, let me tell you what the Sales Accelerator Workshop is going to do for you. It's going to show you how to communicate with your people. It's going to show you how to, right off the bat, get their attention, shake them out of where they're at when they're scrolling, and make them look at you and realize, oh my gosh, this is what I need. Nobody else quite understands me the way this person does. Right? That is what we're teaching you. Now, are we going to go through launch strategies and all of the things? Yes, we are. Whenever you click the link, you'll go to a sales page and you'll see the different things that we're going to be going through. But you guys, I'm not going to go through all of that right now because you don't care. You don't care, and you shouldn't. What you should care about is the end result. What you should care about is what it's going to do for you. It's going to get you sales. It's going to create impact in the lives of the people that you're here to serve. It's going to do that. Now, the way that we do it is the way that we do it. That doesn't matter to you. What matters is that you're going to come out of this thing writing and communicating in a way that people understand that you are here for them. Because right now, quite frankly, you guys, they don't get it. And that's not their fault. A lot of us, whenever people don't get what we're saying to them, we put it on them. And we're like, oh, well, I don't know why they don't get it. Of course, I mean, they should totally get it. This makes sense, duh. Because we're like, we can't see the forest for the trees, right? We're in it, and we cannot understand what it looks like to be outside of it and starting their journey in. We speak from right here. We speak from in the center of what we do. But what we oftentimes forget, you guys, is that our people are not in the center of what we do. If they were, they wouldn't need us. Our people, you guys, are on the outside of the, like if you were to look at a circle around you, they're on the outside of that circle, and they're just trying to find the doorway in, quite frankly. They're just like, I want to do something. Also, I don't really know how to start this thing. You have to speak to them right there. You got to stop speaking to them right here. Right here, if you speak to them, you're speaking to peers. Okay? Peers aren't buying your stuff, and you're not going to impact the lives of peers. They're already where you are. You need to speak to them outside the circle. We're going to be going over all of this tonight. It's a deep dive 3-hour workshop. And you might be like, Martha, this is late notice. Also, I don't have 3 hours. We're recording it for you, okay? You'll be able to watch it later if you need to. If you do not have the sales in your business that you wish to have, I guarantee you it has to do with communication. Guaranteed, okay? We're going to go over how to write sales copy. We're going to go over how to create calls to action that make sense, that they actually want to do instead of, here's my thing, get my thing. Who cares about that, you guys? We have so many charlatans out here trying to teach people how to build a business online that y'all sometimes get sucked up into some charlatan's world and you're like, but they said this. They're not successful, okay? I love you so much. Stop following people that are not where you want to be in the way that you want to be there, okay? So I've went through a couple of things already as to why people aren't buying your stuff based on what you're saying about it. A lot of times, you guys, it's simply this. It is simply because we are vomiting all of this information at them of what it's taken us and all of the, us. It took me this long. It's to, me and me and me and me. And now there's a place for me in your story and in your copy. There's a place for it, but it is not all of it. It's a touch point. You touch on, here's why you're listening to me. Here's why I matter. Here's why listening to me is going to help you. It's a touch point. And then the rest of it is them. And we'll go over the specifics of what that looks like, but it's a touch point on you. It's not all you. Man, people are not buying from somebody that's like, me. They're not. They might be laughing at you, actually. I love you so much. But the only reason that I speak this sort of like, no fluff way. The only reason that I speak this way to you is because I want what's best for you. And so I have to talk this way to kind of shake you out of where you're at. So you realize that it's not somebody else's problem. It's a simple problem to fix. You just need to listen to people that know what they're talking about, right? And so super simple problem to fix. So simple. The people coming out of the workshop tonight are going to be like, duh, why didn't I think of that? How many times do people come out of my stuff? How many times, for the people that are watching right now, how many times have you come out of my stuff and been like, why didn't I think of that? All my stuff is simple. It's so simple to do. It's just a perspective switch. It's a perspective change. It's fresh and it's not where you're stuck right now and what you're hearing everywhere. It's just different. It's very different, right? And so I would suggest going to that. So the workshop tonight is 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, and that's where we're going through everything. It's going to be live. You can ask questions, but again, it's going to be recorded. So whenever you jump into it, you're going to have the recording afterward. Okay, so make sure that you get in on that. It's going to be a game changer for you, and it's ridiculously inexpensive for the return you're going to be able to get on it. Forever and ever, amen. Right? You'll get a return over and over and over again. And, a year from now, you're going to look back at your bank account. And you're going to be like, man, I'm so glad I spent that. I'm so glad I sucked it up and spent the, whatever it is, $200, $197. I'm so glad I spent that because of that, I've been able to, real talk, guys, real talk. Cindy, me, why didn't I think of that? See? So excited for tonight. Love it every single time. You guys crack me up. It's how it goes, y'all. It's how it goes. Heather, good morning. Cannot wait for the Sales Accelerator workshop. Yes! You guys, it's going to be lit. So lit. Yes. Stop excited about that. Yes, this training will be fire. Heck yeah. Peers aren't going to buy your stuff. You need people on the outside. There it is, Christiana. Looking forward to tonight. There it is. Andrea, you are spot on. Got to be in touch with our people on a very personal level. 100%. Yes. Freaking love you guys. I'm going to pop out of here. You guys have the best day ever. See you later. Bye-bye.